Most four-wheel drive SUVs we see today are luxury cars that are usually driven by soccer moms or people who have never taken their vehicles off the pavement. What's up everyone, this is Chris with AutoMotivate. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. So taking our focus away from luxury and the streets, I have 7 off-road worthy vehicles under 5K. First is a 1995 Jeep Wrangler. Instead of me listing out all the specs for each car like I usually do, I went ahead and put all the specs down below on bottom left of the screen. So this is probably the priciest on the list, but it still meets our 5K budget. The Wranglers have a perception that they can do a lot more off-road, and that perception is correct. All the other vehicles on this list is unibody, but the Wrangler has a ladder frame which helps it get higher off the ground. This is an excellent choice, and there is a wide variety of aftermarket parts. Try to find the straight 6 because they have a lot more power. This 95 Jeep Wrangler is going for $4,500. It doesn't say the mileage, but I doubt it's something too crazy. It is a 4-cylinder one, which I'd much rather get the 6-cylinder because it has more power and can push through a lot more than this 4-cylinder can. But either way, it's still okay. So looking at the photos, this Jeep looks very clean. The engine looks very well taken care of. Nice beefy tires and clean rims. The paint looks very nice and taken care of as well, and the interior is almost flawless, except you got the driver's seat. You can tell that he daily drives this because the seat is all kind of torn up, but overall it doesn't look all that bad. I kind of like these older Jeeps. They're definitely not my favorite, but I like them, I really do. 1987 Suzuki Samurai. This is a very unique vehicle. You have good gas mileage, small body that is very lightweight, and a small engine. However, to do some serious off-roading, you need some larger tires that the engine may not be able to handle. Depending on what exactly you're planning to do, the Samurai could be a great choice. If you're looking for a fuel-injected one, you have to look for one produced after the 90s. This 87 Samurai is going for $4,350. Doesn't say the mileage. These are very unique vehicles. That's where it has to, when you click it, it's smaller, but I absolutely love the look of these. It doesn't look to be the cleanest Suzuki Samurais I've ever seen, but they're definitely not too bad in my opinion. That's not a good idea to put your house number on here, but whatever. I'm not selling the car. It looks very retro, and if you look closely, the seats don't look to be in great condition. And I can guarantee that this seller will take a lot less than $4,350. Overall, I like this and I would not mind daily driving it. 2004 Nissan Xterra SE. Sure, they are probably the most hated off-road SUVs, but they are very underrated. There would be a lot of y'all maybe even clicking off saying that these Xterras are completely trash. And you might be right, but if you decide to get a newer model, you're looking at more money. For an off-road rig, we don't want to spend the money on the car. We want to spend it on the modifications. If you're in a bargain basement, the Xterra is a choice for you. We have 04 Nissan Xterra, going for $4,000, 126,000 miles. Not too shabby, no accident, second owner, AC, so that's great. Has new front brakes, fan clutch, timing belt, water pump, muffler. This person has done a lot to this car. Very well taken care of. I'm not sure if they have paperwork to vouch for this, but oil changes every 2,000 miles. So going through the photos, it almost looks flawless. Okay, so it has him documenting what he did to the car, so that's fine. He's done a lot to the car, as you can see. The seats look to be very good condition. Engine looks decently clean, and the exterior looks super clean as well. Overall, I think this car has been very well taken care of, and it's a good price for what he's going for. This would be a great off-road rig to start building on. 2001 Mitsubishi Montero. I think I said that right. This is a larger vehicle, but it has a decent engine and great ground clearance. But because these vehicles weren't and still aren't too popular, it would be difficult to find one. And they don't have a wide variety of aftermarket parts. So out of all the cars I'm going through, this is probably my least favorite car. Alright, so here's the Mitsubishi. Going for $4,000. It has a brand new engine, and everything in there seems to be new. The rod bearings, main bearings, all the water pump, pistons, new head gasket. I like how he mentions that's not a junkyard engine, and he has receipts for everything. So that's pretty awesome. For $4,000, and you get practically a brand new engine. This seller does not know how to take photos. Interior looks very clean. It is missing, or maybe it came stock like that, but it doesn't look very nice. The glove compartment knob. Steering wheel looks pretty gross though. Jeep Cherokee XJ 97 through 99. This generation has the HPD30 front end, which is much stronger than the years ahead of it. Sadly, 2001 was the last year of this masterpiece. This should and will always be on a list of best off-road vehicles. This vehicle is one of the cheapest to modify and one of the most reliable off-road. The straight six in this car is known for torque, and they are very lightweight. These bulletproof SUVs can last upwards to 400,000 miles, and the array of aftermarket parts for this truck is very wide. This one is going for $3,000 with 174,000 miles, and the miles are like they're high, but not too crazy for a Jeep Cherokee standards, because like I said, these engines are very reliable. It's automatic transmission, and as you can tell, it is sold. It says sold right here, so you know that this was a good deal. It looks pretty good. I actually like the front end of these Cherokees, and I like these headlights. Many of y'all might not like it, but I like them. I absolutely hate the stock headlights. Paint looks to be very well taken care of. Looks like the tires need to be changed, so that's well, it says new tires, but they don't look all that new. And overall, it's a decent Cherokee. 2001 Nissan Pathfinder. These trucks are not as capable as others in the off-road terrain, but for the price, they are definitely worth a mention on my list. The V6s that these trucks came with should be able to do most anything you throw at it due to its power. It is just the size of the SUV that may get in their way. You can find these as low as $1,000, but they will have higher mileage. It's going for $4,500 with 111,000 miles. So I actually like these SUVs better than the newer ones. This SUV looks very immaculate, very clean, taken care of. Sunroof, so that's an addition. That's pretty awesome. And the paint looks very well taken care of as well. And on top of that is decently low miles. Not a bad SUV. 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you're looking for a vehicle that can do what the Cherokee can do, but you also want it to be a bit luxurious, consider this one. Coming in with a straight six that can last forever, this sport utility vehicle is destined for greatness. In my opinion, I like the look of it a lot better than the Cherokee 2. As well as everything I mentioned with the Cherokee, this one is just about the same. Finally, we have an 01 Jeep Grand Cherokee going for $5,000, 139,000 miles. But once again, these things are decently reliable. And this is probably the more expensive Jeep Cherokees I've seen. It is the V8 one, which the V8s are nice, but they're very finicky. Not as reliable as the straight six. So if you're looking for a Jeep Cherokee, look for the straight six. I chose this one because it's very clean interior and exterior, and it's okay mileage. These V8s could last upwards 200,000 miles, maybe a little bit past that, but not far past it, if it was taken care of meticulously. Straight sixes, they are going to pass 200,000 miles. You can find the straight sixes with leather interior. If I'm looking for a Jeep Grand Cherokee, I'll be looking for a leather interior because that's just what I like. I like the luxurious feel. It has a wood trim all throughout it, which is pretty awesome. I actually used to own a Jeep Cherokee, and these seats are very comfortable. And I have black leather in mine. And just so you know, this is a fake wood trim. Very, very clean Jeep Grand Cherokee. And there's a lot of modifications you can do, like the headlights, tail lights, suspension, all that stuff. There's a lot of upgrades for this vehicle. If you want more power, the V8 is the way to go. And by looking at this car, once again, it looks like it was taken care of pretty well. These vehicles have great off-road potential, and it all comes down to what exactly you're wanting to do with them. This should go without saying. In each vehicle you look for, do your normal inspection and be wary of rust. The Jeep Grand Cherokee will have to be the winner of my list. It is agile, good off-road, luxurious, reliable, and puts down decent power. The looks aren't bad either, and there are many aftermarket parts for it as well. Let me know what you would choose in the description down below. Be sure to subscribe if you made it this far, and remember to always appreciate one another. This is Chris with AutoMotivate. Have a great day.